She said, "If you're not okay with me hitting clubs with my single friends, you're being possessive." I replied, "You're right. My bad." Then I signed up for a dating app, using our couple's photos with her face cropped out. When her friends spotted my profile and told her, she finally grasped the concept of boundaries. I, 29, male, had been with Ava, 27, for 3 years, cohabiting for 1. The clubbing started 6 months ago when her friend Tara got divorced. Suddenly it was girls' nights every Friday and Saturday. Not casual drinks, but leaving at 10 p.m., returning at 4 a.m., wearing barely there outfits, hitting whichever club had a ladies' night deal. At first, I was fine with it, support your friend through a breakup, but it turned into every weekend, and the stories got strange. Some guy got us a VIP booth. This club promoter gave us free entry. You should see the looks we get skipping the line. Then I saw Nikki's Instagram story. My girlfriend grinding on some random guy, not casual club dancing, full-on, intentional grinding. I brought it up calmly. "Hey, saw Nikki's story." That made me uneasy. Ava's response. "Are you seriously creeping on my friend's social media?" "That's weird. It's just dancing. Stop being so insecure. I'm not okay with you grinding on random guys. It doesn't mean anything. God, you're so possessive. Tara's ex was like this. Look how that ended. He cheated with his assistant because he was controlling and pushed her away. That's not how that went. But fine. The next weekend, she was getting ready again. A dress that was more a concept than fabric. "Maybe I could join you guys sometime?" She laughed. "It's girls' night." The point is, no boyfriends. Besides, you hate clubs, I don't hate them. If you're not okay with me going to clubs with my single friends, you're possessive. Tara says this is textbook toxic masculinity. You either trust me or you don't. I looked at her for a long moment. You're right. My bad. She smiled, pecked my cheek. See? Progress. Lila's picking me up in 20. After she left, I sat there thinking. Trust, right? Boundaries go both ways, don't they? I downloaded Bumble. Now, before you come for me, I wasn't planning to cheat. I wanted to prove a point. A very specific point. I used our couple's photos. All of them. Our beach vacation. Us at her cousin's wedding. That cute one from the apple orchard. I just cropped her out. Bio. 29 digital strategist. Seeking someone who values boundaries and open communication. Love new restaurants, hiking and chill nights in. No drama, no games. Within an hour, I had 12 likes. Saturday night, Ava out again. I'm swiping through Bumble. Then I see her, Lila, one of Ava's single friends, the one always preaching about hot girl summer and men are trash. She matched with me instantly. Evan? What the fuck are you doing on here? Oh, hey Lila. Just meeting new people. Ava says I need to be less possessive and more trusting, so I'm working on myself. Does she know you're on a dating app? Does she tell me everything that happens at the club? Message seen. No reply. 20 minutes later, my phone blows up, Ava calling. What the hell are you doing on Bumble? Having personal growth. Expanding my circle. You're on a dating app. You're grinding on strangers in clubs. That's different. How? It just is. I'm with my friends. You're literally trying to date other people. I'm literally on our couch watching Hulu. You're out right now. Where are you, by the way? That's not... Delete it. Now, delete what? My personal social media? That sounds pretty possessive, Ava. She hung up, came home at 1 a.m. instead of 4, silent treatment until morning. Sunday morning, she's at the kitchen table, phone out, ready for battle. We need to talk about boundaries. Great, I agree. You crossed a line. Which one? The one where I'm supposed to be fine with you grinding on strangers, or the one where I'm not allowed to have my own social life? Being on a dating app while in a relationship is cheating. But grinding on random guys isn't? It's just dancing. And Bumble's just an app. She showed me her phone, screenshots from Lila, Tara, and Nikki. They'd all seen my profile. You used our photos from our trips. My face. My photos, my memories too. You're being petty. I'm being fair. You want to act single on weekends? Cool. So will I update one? So Ava decided to call my bluff. Instead of, having a mature discussion about boundaries. She went all in. She made her own dating profile. But not just any profile. She used our photos too. Kept herself in them and blurred my face. Bio. Getting over a possessive ex. Looking for a real man secure enough to let me live my truth. Her friends screenshotted it and sent it to me. They thought it was epic. Slay queen. Teach him fine. Game on. I matched with 3 of her co-workers, not intentionally. They popped up, recognized me from her Instagram, and swiped right out of curiosity. Sarah from her HR department. Evan, are you and Ava split up? Me. Taking a break. She needs space to explore her freedom. OMG, she was just talking about your anniversary trip next month. Yeah, might have to cancel. That word spread through her office like a wildfire. Suddenly Ava's getting questions at work. Are you okay? I saw Evan on Bumble. So sorry. Men are garbage. She came home livid Tuesday night. You're telling people we're broken up? I said we're taking a break. Isn't that what acting single at clubs every weekend is? I'm not acting single. I'm just having fun with friends. And I'm just chatting with new people on an app. You matched with my co-workers. You mean like how you let random guys buy you drinks every weekend? She grabbed her phone. Fine. You want to play this game? She invited her friends over. Tara, Nikki, Lila, and 2 others I didn't know, Vanessa and Chloe. They sat in our living room like a jury at a trial. Tara started, Evan, we're worried about your toxic behavior. Which behavior exactly? This manipulative dating app stunt. As opposed to Ava grinding on strangers? Nikki jumped in. It's dancing. At a club, it's what people do. And dating apps are for meeting people. It's what they're for Vanessa, who I'd never met. You're gaslighting her. How? By making her feel bad for having a social life. She can have whatever social life she wants. So can I? Lila pulled out her phone. Look, if you delete your profile right now, we'll make sure Ava doesn't cross any lines at the club. You'll make sure? So you're admitting lines exist that could be crossed? Silence. Ava stood up. You know what? Keep your profile. I don't care. But I'm changing mine. She updated it that night. New bio. In an open relationship, my boyfriend thinks he's proving a point, but the joke's on him. HMU. If you can handle a real woman. Here's the thing. I'd been getting actual matches. Not trying to, but getting them. One stood out. A woman named Riley who worked at a rival ad agency. Riley. Your girlfriend sounds exhausting. Me. Currently figuring out if she's still my girlfriend. Riley. If you decide, I know a great taco spot. I didn't reply further, but I didn't unmatch either. Thursday, Ava's getting ready for girls' night again, but this time she's on her phone texting furiously. What's wrong? Tara's boyfriend saw her Tinder profile. Tara has a boyfriend? Yeah, for like 2 months. And she's on Tinder? She was just browsing to see who's out there. He's being totally unreasonable. The irony was unreal. So, is girls' night canceled? No, she needs us now more than ever, toxic guys trying to control women's choices. She left at 10 p.m. as usual. I matched with her Pilates instructor. Update 2. Friday night got wild. Ava went out as usual, but this time Tara was single again. No surprise, and ready to go all out. According to Ava's texts, they were living their best lives. Around midnight, I get a DM on Instagram from a guy named Mason. Yo, is this your girl? Video attached. Ava doing body shots off some shirtless guy at the club. Not anymore, I replied. Here's the thing. I wasn't even mad. I was relieved. Like when you finally admit that spoiled yogurt is bad and toss it. I screenshotted everything. Then I did something petty. I updated my Bumble profile with a new photo. One from earlier that day at the gym. Caption: single and ready to vibe. Ex thought boundaries were possessive. I thought body shots with strangers were cheating. Funny how perspectives differ. Within minutes, Riley messaged. So you made that call? Seems it was made for me. Tacos tomorrow? 2 p.m.? Definitely. Ava came home at 5 a.m. Not drunk, but buzzing from that post-club high. Wild night. Tara hooked up with this DJ who might get us into... I showed her my phone. The video. Her face cycled through 6 emotions. That's not what it looks like. It looks like you're licking tequila off a stranger's abs. It was a dare. The girls dared me. It meant nothing. Cool. Then you won't mind that I have a taco date tomorrow. A what? Date. Tacos. Tomorrow. 2 p.m. You can't go on a date. We're together, are we? Because you're doing body shots off strangers. That's different. It was a joke. A game. And dating apps are games too, right? That's what you said when you made your profile. She started crying. But not sad crying. Angry crying. You're doing this to hurt me. I'm doing this because you've shown me repeatedly you want to be single on weekends. I'm just making it permanent. I don't want to be single. I just want to have fun with my friends. And now you can. Every night, from your own place. That stopped her dead. My own place? Yeah. We're done. I'll give you 30 days to find somewhere else. You can't kick me out. I live here. You're not on the lease. You pay me rent month to month. Legally, you're my tenant. 30 days notice. She lost it. Called Tara, Nikki, Lila, had them on speaker for a group meltdown call. He's evicting me. That's illegal. It wasn't. Call the cops. For what? He can't do this. I could. Saturday morning, she was still in bed when I left for tacos with Riley. I left a formal 30-day notice on the kitchen counter, notarized and everything. Tacos with Riley were great, really great. She was witty, straightforward, had her life together. We talked for 3 hours. So, your ex really thought grinding on strangers was fine, but dating apps were cheating? The mental gymnastics were Olympic level. My ex thought sexting influencers was networking, but me liking a coworker's Instagram post was cheating. We laughed, made plans for dinner Wednesday. When I got home, Ava had printed out tenant rights from some sketchy website. You have to give me 60 days. That's for year-long leases. Yours is month to month. 30 days. Where am I supposed to go? Tara's single now. You can be roommates. Her place is a studio. Sounds cozy. Sunday, she tried a new tactic. Full makeup, cute skirt, made my favorite pancakes. Babe, we can work this out. I'll stop going to clubs. You shouldn't have to change who you are for me. That'd be possessive. Why? I want to change. I see now I was wrong. What exactly were you wrong about? I should have included you more. That's it? Not the grinding? Not the body shots? Not calling me possessive for having boundaries? Those two. All of it. I'm sorry. Cool. Still have dinner plans Wednesday. And you still need to move out. The entitlement kicked into high gear Monday. She group texted our mutual friends that I was financially abusing her by making her homeless. Conveniently left out the body shots. Our friend Nate texted me, "Bro, Ava says you're kicking her out for going to girls' nights." I sent him the video. "Oh yeah, nah, you're good, man." Tuesday, I came home to find she'd changed her Facebook relationship status to "It's complicated," with a long post about toxic masculinity and men who can't handle confident women. I commented with the body shot video. She deleted the post in 5 minutes. Update 3. so Ava refused to look for apartments. She was convinced I'd come to my senses and this was just a rough patch. Instead, she doubled down on the entitlement. Thursday, she invited her mom over without telling me. I came home to Sandra on my couch, looking disappointed. Evan, Ava says you're having issues. Sandra, did she mention the body shots? The what? I showed her the video. Sandra's face was priceless, from protective mom to sheer dismay. Ava Lynn! Mom, it was just, you're doing this and mad at him? Plot twist I didn't expect. Sandra turned to me. I'll help her pack. But Ava wasn't done. Friday afternoon, while I was at work, she pulled a stunt. She threw a goodbye party at my apartment, invited 20 people, posted it on her Instagram story. Last bash in this cage. My neighbor sent me videos, music blaring, people on my balcony, someone definitely vaping inside. I called the police for a noise complaint. Didn't mention I lived there. Cops showed up. Ava tried to claim it was her apartment, but her name wasn't on the lease, and she couldn't prove it. Party got shut down. 3 people got cited for public intoxication. I came home to a wreck. Bottles everywhere. Scorch mark on my coffee table. Someone had puked in my bathroom. I took photos of everything. Texted Ava, who was at Tara's. You have 48 hours to restore the apartment to its original condition, or I'm deducting cleaning and damages from your security deposit. I didn't pay a security deposit. The $500 you gave me when you moved in? That was a deposit. You said that was for groceries. I said it was for move-in costs. I have the Cash App receipt. She came over Saturday with Tara, Nikki, and Lila to clean. They were furious, not at the mess, at me for making a big deal about nothing. While they cleaned, I went on my 3rd date with Riley. We went biking. She mentioned she'd been apartment hunting. Found a great 2-bedroom, move-in ready next month. That's awesome. Where? She named the complex. Same building as Tara. The universe loves a good joke. Sunday was eviction deadline day. Ava hadn't packed a thing. She was on the couch in my old high school sweatshirt eating cereal. I'm not leaving. Okay. I started moving her stuff to the curb, physically carrying boxes of her things outside. What are you doing? You said you're not leaving. So your stuff is. That's illegal. Actually, after 30 days' notice, if a tenant refuses to vacate, their belongings can be removed. I looked it up. She called Tara. He's throwing my stuff on the street. Tara showed up with her new boyfriend, the DJ from the club. Guy looked at me, looked at the situation and said, Babe, maybe we should help her move instead. Even he got it. They spent 3 hours loading Tara's car. Ava cried the whole time. Not sad tears, angry, entitled tears. The kind when someone's pissed that consequences are real. You're going to regret this. Doubt it. I was the best thing that ever happened to you. You licked tequila off a stranger. It was a dare. The DJ guy piped up, Wait, you did body shots at the club? That's crazy. I was there that night. Tara glared at him. Not helping, Jay. As they drove off, Ava yelled out the window, Riley's using you for a rebound. Cool. Still better than being used as a bank account for weekend clubbing. Monday, she started the smear campaign, posted on every social media platform about her narcissistic ex, who couldn't handle a strong woman, and tried to control her with financial abuse. Nobody bought it. Why? Because Lila, gossip-loving Lila, had already spilled the entire dating app saga to everyone. It was apparently the juiciest drama in their friend group all year. Also, that body shot video had somehow spread. Mason, the guy who sent it to me, apparently friends with half the town. Tuesday, Ava's dad called me. Evan, what's this about body shots? Sir, did Sandra not tell you? Tell me what? She just said Ava was being foolish and needed to grow up. I sent him the video. Long pause. You need help changing those locks? Already done, but thanks. Good man. Sorry about all this Wednesday. Riley and I were at dinner when she started laughing at her phone. What's funny? My friend just matched with your ex on Tinder. Check this bio, new bio. Recently single after escaping a toxic relationship. Looking for a real man who gets that dancing is just dancing and trust means freedom. No insecure guys. She seems stable, Riley said. Should I warn my friend? Nah. Let him figure it out Thursday, the final petty move. Ava had forgotten she was logged into my Hulu. I could see she was watching Scandal at Tara's. I changed the password. Got a text immediately. Seriously? You wanted independence. Hulu's $14.99 a month. You're so petty. You're so single. Final update. A month later, here's where everyone landed. Ava lasted 1 week at Tara's studio before they had a huge fight. Apparently, Tara's DJ boyfriend Jay was there constantly, and Ava felt uneasy with him around. The same Ava who thought grinding on strangers was just dancing suddenly had boundaries when it was her friend's boyfriend wandering around in boxers. She moved back with her parents. Sandra makes her pay rent, but here's where the entitlement hit its peak. 3 weeks after moving out, she showed up at my door at 11 p.m. in that clubbing dress. I miss you. Cool. Can we talk? We're talking. Inside? Nope. She actually tried to push past me. I stepped back and shut the door. She knocked for 20 minutes. I know Riley's not there. Her car's not here. She took a lift. We're having game night. That was a lie. Riley was at her place, but Ava didn't need to know that. You replaced me that fast? You replaced me every weekend at the club. Just returning the favor. She left a note under my door. You'll never find anyone who loves you like I did. I texted her, that's the point. The friend group fell apart. Tara and Nikki had a falling out because Nikki hooked up with Jay after he and Tara split. Lasted 3 weeks. Shocker. Lila started dating one of my Bumble matches who unmatched me when he realized I was just making a point. No hard feelings. Guy seems cool. Vanessa and Chloe, the 2 friends I'd never met, turns out they weren't even friends. They were random girls from the club Ava had met twice. She brought strangers to confront me in my own apartment. The best update? Ava tried to get back on the dating apps for real, but those co-workers who saw my profile? They told everyone at her office about the drama. She became the office warning story about mixing work and personal life. She also got written up at work for excessive social media use after HR found her Instagram stories from the club tagged during a sick day. Last week, I ran into her at a supermarket. She was with Sandra, who waved at me like we were old pals. Ava pretended she didn't see me. Sandra loudly said, "Oh, Evan." "How's Riley?" Ava mumbled something about checking the car and practically sprinted to the parking lot. Sandra winked at me. She's in therapy now. Finally owning up to her accountability issues. Good for her. You know I always liked you. You never let her get away with her nonsense. As for me and Riley, we're solid. Really solid. She has this crazy idea of going out together on weekends. Groundbreaking, I know. She also has healthy boundaries. Doesn't need to grind on strangers for validation. Thinks couples should, act like couples. My favorite part? When her friends invite her to girls' night, she says, "Sure. Evan, you and the guys should plan something too, like a normal person." Last thing, Ava's still on dating apps. Her new bio? Looking for someone mature who gets that relationships need trust and freedom. Must be okay with girls' nights. If you're possessive, swipe left. Riley's friend matched with her just to see. First message from Ava. Do you go to clubs? It's important my partner supports my social life. He unmatched instantly. Oh, and that body shot video? It's legendary in our extended friend group. Someone turned it into a meme. It's now the go-to response whenever anyone says it doesn't mean anything in the group chat. Ava, if you're reading this, and I know you are, Lila told me you still check my socials. Grinding on strangers means something. Body shots mean something. Boundaries mean something. And possessive? That word doesn't mean what you think it means. P.S. Tara's pregnant with Jay's kid. They've known each other 6 weeks. The drama rolls on. Just not my problem anymore.